guys, I'm going to show you how to create kids and teens and also adult males with the templates that I share with you. And we're going to start with this template, and we are going to create, or I'm going to create for you so that you can see this family. Okay, this is a different one, but all the other three, the little kid, the teen, and the adult man, they were created with that template that I just showed you. So let's go and start doing this. For those who downloaded the templates, when I share them, and we want to see the kind of templates we have already. So let's put this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna load that first one, and we're gonna say okay. Okay, now let me show you this. Okay, I'm gonna send this to Iclone because I want to show you. This is a teen, and I'm gonna show you the height. That's one of the things that we're gonna be taking care of, the height, because teenagers, they are taller than kids. So I'm gonna send this to Iclone, and I'm gonna put another avatar at the side so that we can compare both of them in regards to the height. And I'll be right back. Okay, if you can see, we have a teenager right here. That's the one that I was showing you in the character creator, and you can see the height. They're almost the same height. So that's one of the reasons why this is a teenager. So if we want to make this more like a kid, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the character creator. I already loaded that avatar, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna, well, actually I don't have to, because I have the character creator is right here. So we are going to make sure that the height of this avatar, it's a little bit smaller so that it looks more like a kid. So let's go to the right panel on the third icon, which is the morph icon. Okay, and we're gonna type height. I believe that's what's gonna give me the height. I hope so. Let me see. Wait, I'm gonna have to make it a little bit bigger so that we can check. Yeah, it's the body height. So we're gonna be looking for the body. I hope it shows me the slider over here. Let me see. We have to be in actor, okay? That's one of the first things. Make sure, or we can actually go to body. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit faster, and it's right here. You see, character height. So that's what we're gonna be doing to create a kit. We're gonna change the height. The reason why we're gonna change the height is because the mesh is not gonna be altered, as if I was using another kind of slider. So we can make it taller or smaller. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter, something like that. So I already reached the maximum, which is 100. Let me amplify the screen. So the maximum is 100, but you can actually type your own value. Okay, so that's at 100, and we're gonna see the avatar. Hopefully the mesh is not gonna be altered too much, as not to make it okay. So that's we're gonna make it 200. Okay, there you go, 200. And one of the things you see, because it's a teenager, the neck, it's a little bit big, and we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna, on the top bar right here, where all these icons are, okay, we're gonna select this icon, which is the arrow, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna look for the morph, and that's gonna allow us to morph the mesh, because if you don't select the morph with the arrow, it's not gonna modify the mesh. Okay, so, and then we're gonna make the neck smaller. There you go. What else? Maybe the waist. Well, not that kind of. This one. Let me see. Okay, that's the one. Okay, just a little bit more like that. And if we go over here, let me get rid of that, because then we're not going to be able to see. You see, it changes because this is a torso. So, okay, well, it's not actually giving me the one that modifies this, because sometimes it does. Okay, And let's see what else. Maybe we want to shrink the legs. But before we start doing any other changes, modifications to the body, because kids, they don't have like their arms are not as large, as our arms, if we're adults or teenagers, and as well the legs. So they are, I'm gonna say, underdeveloped because they have not reached the proportions in their bodies for an adult or a teenage. So we're gonna send this into Iclone. So we go over here in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is sent to Iclone. Okay, send the avatar to Iclone. We're gonna press that. We're gonna move to Iclone, and it's already loading the new avatar. So we're gonna see a change in the height for this avatar. That's even better, okay? That's much better than what it was before. So that's more like the proportion of a kid. If we still wanted it to be a little bit smaller, what we can do is we can go back to character creator again. We can go, we select the actor, remember, in the right hand panel, the third icon, which is the icon for the more. So we select again, the actor. We go to height, type height. Well, actually, we're going to select the body because it's the body that we want to morph. And we reached the maximum, which was 100, but I typed 200. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter than that. So we're going to go to 250 maybe. Okay. Maybe 300. Let's try 300, okay? You have to be careful because remember, when you do these modifications, the avatar may start losing its the proportion of the mesh. It's gonna start deforming. So you have to be careful about not deforming it too much, okay? Because you don't want it to look really bad. So that's 300. We type 300 for the height. And you see it looks more like a kid. So we're going to go again to the top bar and send it to Iclone. We're going to see how that looks like in Iclone. And that's the reason why I shared the templates with you. You see, because I fixed the teeth, I fixed the eyes wherever I have to fix it, okay? We're working with a teen, so the teen is not such a problem like a kid. And we're gonna work on a template for kids. Okay, this is for teens, so it's a little bit easier, for teens to be modified. So that would be like what, like a 5-year-old maybe. So we have a 5-year-old kid. Of course, the mesh of the body, it looks very athletic because it's more like a teenager. But remember what I told you right here in Iclone. Once you have your avatar, created, you can go on the right-hand panel. You go to the material panel, which is the third icon from left to right. And then you're going to select the body, okay, the map of the bodies. So we're going to find the bodies right here. And then you are going to go to the bump map, which is this one right here, the third one. You go to the bump map, okay. You select the bump map, which is this one right here. And then you go for the strength, and then you're going to lower the strength. You can put 0 if you want. And that looks more like a kid, okay? If you want to get rid of the musculature or the muscles in the arms and the legs, you can do the same. You just select. We're going to select both. We're going to select the legs, the arms, and then we're going to select the legs as well. And we're going to go to the bump map, which is already selected because we already selected that in previously. So we're going to put a 0. And there you go. And now you have the body of a kid, okay? That's how you do things. Since I already changed that, and I could have done so in Character Creator, Character Creator is a little bit trickier, but you can do it over there. And we're going to send that into Character Creator. So we go to the first icon on the right-hand panel. And we are going to edit in Character Creator, okay? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to select that, edit in Character Creator. When you send it to Character Creator, of course, it's going to ask you if you want to save the template. You say, no, I don't want to save it. Because this is a new template. It's for a 5-year-old. Okay, now we have a 5-year-old. Now, what's the thing about a teenager and a kid? Okay, The difference between a kid and an adult or a teenager is that the face of the kid is a little bit rounder, okay? So that's one of the problems in when you use one of the templates for teenagers. One of the problems you're going to face is that the face for a kid, the eyes should be a little bit rounder and the face should be a little bit rounder as well. Can you change that? Yes, you can. How is it gonna look? I don't know. You know, sometimes it looks really good, other times it looks really bad. And also the neck. The neck is gonna be a little bit shorter. So we select the arrow, we select the morph, and we're gonna make the neck a little bit shorter. Okay. And we don't want any kind of like muscles, especially because this is a boy on the traps right here. Okay, the trapezius, we don't want any muscles right here or any muscles in the biceps, you know, or the chest or any other part. So that looks more like a kid. Okay. For the face, then we go over here to the morph and we can select the head, which is this one right here. Okay, but remember not to have anything type over here in the bar. And we select the head. Okay, one of the sliders that I'm gonna recommend for you so that you can make it more like a rounder face is the face round right here. So if you type round, if you go to head and then you type round, it's gonna show you anything that has the name of round. So face round, and I put a 50, and this is how it looks like. It looks a little bit more childlike, you know. If it's too much for you, like if you want to make like an overweight kid and you don't want to, so it's a 50 right now, which I think is okay, but I'm gonna make it 30. Okay, it looks a little bit okay, you know. Let's try something else, maybe 20. It doesn't look like it's making much of a difference really, but it's actually doing it. So that's a 20. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it as in 20. You know, we want the eyes to be rounder, but you know, in this case, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, you know, because it's like a 5-year-old. You see the face or the head in itself, you know, it's a little bit like very oval, you know, oval shape. I can also modify a little bit the top of the head. We go, let me see. Okay, right here, these sliders, they show you how they can modify, you know, like the skull height. So that's pretty much probably what we want. Let me go ahead and do that modification right here. So negative 30. Okay, negative 30. I think it's okay. I think it's better. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be looking like, you know, our kid. All right. And one of the things is the shoulders, they're a little bit too much apart. So we probably want to modify the shoulders as well. Let me try to modify this from here, directly from here. Yeah, no, that's not what I want. Maybe it's the chest. Yeah, it's the chest. So pretty much in the chest is what we want. We want to make it, you know, as narrow as possible, and that would be the rib cage. Okay, so you see it went directly to the chest, and it already showed me where I did a modification, which is this one right here, chest width. Okay, and it's at negative 50. Probably negative 50. That's the best. If we modify it to negative 70, you know, we can do that, but there's going to be a deformation also in the clothing. I want to remind you, you have to take care of the clothing. I know I share some of the avatars like the Bennett's, and the Bennett's, the adult man, it's not really very proportional in the body, and I forgot to change that, but you can go ahead and shoot the character creator load the adult man, and you can modify the body a little bit, you know, make the waist of the body a little bit narrower, you know, so that the clothing is not going to deform, because one of the things we don't want is a deformation, okay, of the body and the clothing. We don't want that. Okay, now we're going to check for the mouth, because we changed the height. You saw that I did a really great modification in regards to the height. Okay, so we're gonna change. We're gonna go over here to the first icon. What's the name of that icon? Is the attribute. Okay, we're gonna go to the attribute, and then we have the eyes right here and the display. The eyes. We're gonna close the eyes. Okay, it looks like it's okay. Okay, there's no poking out of the eyes. Okay, and we're gonna check. We're gonna check the mouth. It looks like the teeth, it was not modified that much really. So we're gonna shoot we are actually we already have this avatar, but we're gonna send it into Iclone. Okay, so let's go send that avatar into Iclone. Let's check it out, because now we're gonna be testing for the eyes, we're going to be testing for the tongue, and we're going to be testing for the teeth. Okay, we want to make sure, since this is a 5-year-old, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, I'm sorry, this tutorial is a little bit long, but it has to, there's no other way. Okay, now we are going to go to the face puppet. It's on the right hand panel, the second icon, which is for the animation or animating. Let's see, face puppet right here. We're going to open up the face puppet. We're going to go, remember that I'm working with Iclone 7.9. That's the version that I have. I don't have Iclone 8. Iclone 8 will allow you to do more, movements in regards to the muscles of the face and things like that, and even apply more wrinkles and things like that, because this one looks a little bit too, how can I say, too smooth, maybe, the face of the skin. The skin of the face, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and check for the mouth. I think it's a mouth too. Yeah, mouth too. We're at 1. We're gonna put it all the way to 3. It's very exaggerated. The reason why I want to do that, is because when I go like this, sometimes the teeth are going to be poking out. Okay, so if they're not poking out, now we're going to be with a mouth closed right here, and it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Now we're gonna go, let's see, because there's one that's for the tongue, which is this one right here. We're gonna test the tongue. Okay, which is okay. You see, this is at 3, okay, which is it's gonna show problems. If you have any problems, like if it was chewing right now, we're gonna try that. It will go all the way to the left or to the right. There's no poking through of the teeth. That's what we want to check. We want to make sure there's no deformation for those things. Okay, that's good. Very well. You see, that's the thing about Iclone, and I really like it. Okay, anyways, so we're gonna go here. Let's see. Okay, the tongue again, and it looks really good. Okay, so it looks good. Now what we're gonna have to do is dress the avatar. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to character creator right now. Okay, I'm reorganizing the clothing for the avatars, and I'm putting pretty much all the clothing in the same place. This is just part of the clothing that I have, and also some are clothes, like this one, the beards, they are eye cloth. That's the reason they are with the clothing. Okay, but what if I create like peasant? Okay, I'm gonna go and drop this into character creator. I'm gonna create a peasant kid. I'm gonna say yes. You see, that's what I was telling you about the clothing. So in this case, this clothing, It does not have that much of a deformation. Okay, it looks really nice. I think I like it. Okay, we're gonna be choosing the hair for this kit. Remember, it's a kit, so we have to choose a hair that goes with the kit, not with a teenager or with an adult. Now, that one of the things is that I have all the hair also like in one folder in the same place. I was trying to be neat, and put everything in their own folder, but I realized, that at the end of the day, you actually need hair, and it's always better, just to look at all the hair that you have available, and just drag and drop, whatever hair you think is gonna fit the avatar. Let's try this hair right here. I don't know how that's gonna look like, because sometimes it looks okay over here in that image, but once you drop it into the avatar, it has a very different story. I think it's okay for a kid. I think I like that one. Okay. Now we have to see if the proportion of the hair is okay. So we have to look at the hair at all different angles. It looks kind of tunish. You see, that's one of the things I don't like about certain kind of hair. This hair was from CC2, I think. When the version of CC2 came out, and it looks a little bit tunish. You see. We can go to the material section. We select the entire hair, and we are going to, yeah, digital human hair. It's already digital human hair, okay? So there's no way we can change it any better, make it look a little bit better. Let's change it into traditional. Traditional looks very super tunish, okay? We're gonna leave it as it was before, okay? Uh, Probably we're gonna change the shade, the color of the hair. So we're gonna click this icon right here, and we're gonna make it a little bit darker. Come on, just give it to me. Make it darker. Okay, it's because it's actually doing just for one of them. We want the hair, this one right here. Oh, that's the reason why it's not changing the hair. Okay, because it doesn't have a base color. Okay. Oh, okay, goodness. Let me load a texture for that. I'll be right back, okay? And I'm gonna show you the end result. I just decided to choose a different kind of hair anyways. I was looking at the CC hair, you know, and now I'm looking at the eye hair. Remember, we have different kinds of hair, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I went to the search, and I was searching for the CC hair, so I was getting all the CC hair. The extension CC hair right here. Let me show you the extension. I'm gonna this extension is the eye hair, okay? And I believe we have also the Revolution hair, RL hair. We're gonna wait. Yes, we also have the Revolution hair, okay? So you see, we have the CC hair, okay? That's the Revolution hair. I'm gonna show you what I have for the kind of hair. I have fortunes and all kinds of things. You see, that's what I'm talking about populating your content. And that's one of the reasons why I created the videos for you guys, so that you can actually populate your content. If you watch the videos for that, I made 3 videos, I believe. There's some YouTubers who are sharing hair, and beards and things like that, mustache, and others, they are not. So the Revolution hair, you see, I have all different kinds of hair right here. You see. Yeah, we don't want a boy with a beard and a mustache, okay? But yeah, you can populate your content. You see, so I have different kinds of extensions. I have the Revolution hair right here, but I have also the other one. Let me see. I'm gonna amplify this so that we can see the extensions. So this is a Revolution hair we're looking at right now. I started with the CC hair. This is the one I started with. So you see, for the CC hair, I'm going to show you all the different kinds of hair that I have, which are nice, all of them, you see. So that's the CC hair. And then I went and I looked for the eye hair, because I'm like, okay, I don't think I want to spend that much time, looking for textures and things like that, because it's not going to look that nice anyways. It's going to look a little bit more improved, but not as I like to see, you know. So, and then the eye hair, so it's the eye hair right here. Now, if you ask me, guys, to share this hair, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do so because I already made the videos for you, so you can actually populate your content. So I have all this content from the videos that I share with you. If you want to populate your Iclone content, and just go ahead and watch the videos, and you can get all these things. Okay. You see, I have a lot of a lot of things, you know, in regards to hair. So I have different options. Okay, that's what I want to show you. And okay, I'm gonna be putting sandals right now, and that's a nice shoe. And I'm just gonna wait for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and then was looking for the shoes that I wanted to put on the avatar, and I decided to use the Viking boots. Okay, and I went over here to my search bar. I went to the drive in which I have my Iclone content, because I don't have it in the C drive. If I have all this content in the C drive, it's gonna put, you know, it's gonna use a lot of the memory, and then the programs may work slower, you know, than usual. So I don't want to I don't want that to happen. So I have it in another drive. I have three drives in my computer. Okay, and some of them are for icon content, others are for sound and music, and other things like that, you know, sound effects. And I have them separate, you know, in case I want to make a movie. So I just, you know, I type I shoot right here in the search bar, and some of them are going to be repeated, and that's one of the reasons, you know, why. The reason why is because I have a resource pack, and I also have like a backup, you know, of the drive, or backup of the Iclone content, and is repeated. So what I'm doing right now is I'm cleaning the content, putting everything in the same place. One of the things that I usually do is I am starting to rename this, and you know, I just double click, and then if it's a CC4, I just put CC4 so that I know the content, you know, it's available for me to use. Okay, that's why you see these are repeated, because of the resource pack, and another thing is also for the backup that I have. Okay, so I'm still cleaning up my content, okay, because I don't want that, all those repetitions over here, you know. But it looks like I have so many, you know, these are from Iclone 5, these ones right here. I don't use Iclone 5 anymore. I'm going to have to put all the Iclone 5 content in a different drive, external hard drive, and keep it over there, you know. But that's pretty much everything I have for the shoes. I have a lot of different shoes. And the biking boots, I really love them. You know, I like the kind of finish, you know, or kind of way it looks like. Now, another thing is that in regards to the proportions of the arms, because this is a kid, they have to be a little bit bigger, you know, like not that much. It's gonna look a little bit muscular. I don't want it to look muscular. Okay, a little bit chubbier maybe. Okay, yeah, there you go. Kind of like that. Okay. So that's my first kit created with the template that I showed you. And let me show you, this is the last step, okay guys? Okay guys, this is the last thing I wanted to show you. It's because of the skin of the avatar, because the skin of the avatar, of that particular avatar, it's kind of old, okay? It's not the most recent one. So I just went to pretty much where the Revolution folder is for the things where I'm used to put everything, you know, for this is for character creator, and then I typed in the search CC skin, and it's gonna show me all the kinds of skins, okay, that I can apply to the avatar. Okay, like let me see. Okay, I'm gonna show you all the skins that I have. First of all, that's the first thing I'm gonna show you. Okay, and then I'm gonna reapply a different kind of skin for the face, or for the entire body, the face and the body and everything. And hopefully, you know, there's not gonna be a lot of real bad changes per se in regards to the skin, because sometimes you put a new skin to the avatar and then you have to work again on everything. But like I told you, the kind of skin that this particular avatar has is kind of old. It's more like an Iclone 5 kind of skin. Okay. But if I wanted the avatar to look more like a Viking, probably I would put one of these skins right here. But I don't. So anyways, let's see. I'm just gonna choose the skin, but I want to show you all the skins that I have. I have for but not just the face, but also for the eyes. With makeup, I have for the brows and the eyelashes. I think the lips. Okay, but that's part of it, and there's another one, in which you can actually go to the character creator right here. Okay, and I'm gonna amplify that because we go to this here, which is this one, the content. Okay, and in the content you go over here to this one, it's one, two, three, third, fourth icon from left to right is a skin icon, and we're gonna look for, let me see, is for the overall. We want an overall skin. Okay, you see I have different kinds of skin. I have different folders right here, so we're gonna go for the first one, the special, the last one, the special one. Okay, I don't show anything there. That's the reason why I don't like to go over here, because you have to be looking for each particular skin. Sometimes the folder is empty. It doesn't mean that it's empty. It's just that it's not compatible for whatever you're looking for. You have a folder that it's not compatible. So this is one of the skins that we have right here. Okay, I can apply one of these skins, but these are for adults, so you're not gonna like the finishing, okay, of the skin at the end. That's one of the reasons why I like the other one. Okay, but it's not gonna show you all the skin types. Okay, it's just gonna show you part of them. Okay, these are for we can change the texture by putting one of these skins. Okay, I don't think I want to do that right now for this particular one. Let's see. Maybe these are female, and I don't like female. When you apply the skin of a female into a boy, it doesn't look that good. Okay, so I did not find any skins here really that can help me. I do have the general ones. I don't even know where I put them at. Let me go here. No, right here. Default male. Yeah. No. We don't want any of these skins. Okay, no. These are for to give some kind of texture, like if we want some texture for the lips, like these ones right here. We're gonna let it apply the texture. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna look for the skin, and I want to show you the end result for this. Okay, I replaced the skin for a different kind of skin. Okay, it looks much better. Now the thing is that this is the skin of an adult, and if you can see, for the skin of an adult, it has a mustache, So I'm gonna get rid of that. So I'm gonna shoot the Adobe Photoshop, and I'm gonna get rid of this mustache, and maybe I'm gonna work on the lips. I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, before we do the modifications, like I told you before, I typed CC Skin, where I have my Iclone content, or my resolution content for Iclone, and this is the skin that I use. This is the one that I drop into the boy. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to get rid of the hair. Okay, I also have to check for any hair in the body, just to make sure there's no hair. If it's clean, then it's gonna be fine. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna open up Adobe Photoshop. I'm gonna change the texture of the face. Okay, I finished doing the cleaning up of the face, and now I'm gonna load the face over here. Let's see. Let me open up the folder. And it's this one right here. And it looks cleaner, you see? Now it looks more like a kid face. Doesn't have the mustache anymore. And doesn't have this hair over here, you know, in the cheeks and the beard as well. So that's more like a kid, okay? I'm gonna put the hair back on. Okay. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And create your own avatars. There's still a lot of fixes to do, or some fixes maybe, like the clothing right here, which is not really that hard. It's just selecting the clothing and then just so the conform, you know, the conform, and that's gonna fix that problem. And I'm gonna send the avatar to Iclone right now. I'm kind of excited to see how my avatar is gonna look like. It's a little boy, and there you go. And it looks nice. And you see, I gave you a lot of templates, guys. Don't be lazy. You know, the hard work is done. This is one tutorial I'm gonna be doing. This is with the teens. Okay, so I'm showing you that if you use a teen and then modify the mesh, it's not going to be such a big issue, okay? But now we're going to be working. I'm going to do another tutorial in which you're going to be using the kit template, and you're going to do the modifications in the kit template and to create your own kits, okay? And with this, I finished this tutorial. Thank you for watching.